they did the burnout. There I is. What's going on, people? It's sponsored by Sticky Icky, the new traction compound that Chuck is doing, and On Tilt Racing Products. As always, Chuck's a good guy. On Tilt, on Tilt. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh man, good weekend. Good weekend of racing. Uh, Typical Monday. Everybody's an expert on everything. Has an expert on everything in this world that has to offer. Everybody's an expert on it. So uh, we got that. We got uh, we got Chicken Hawk doing wheelies out there on the Virgin front side. We have Clint dragging the bumper, not once but twice. Uh, Congrats to them winners, them guys there. Ozark Raceway Park, pretty good park. Nice, long. It's a quarter-mile track, and we went to backside back there, virgin concrete, and it's pretty good turnout. But we had your second chance small tire winner. You had, where'd it go? I had Clinton here somewhere. Anyway, let me maybe do it like this. You have your big tire winner. What did I do with it? I'm sorry, people. Lost here. Huh? Maybe shit. I don't know. Well, Clint won. Did you eat any Urban Hillbillies peppers? No, I did not. Did not. But I was there. What's up, James? I was there. I got to see the crops. Peppers look legit. Uh, but so we had the winner, Clint. He won the second chance daily driver. Because the internet broke today because of this, and people all crying and this and that and the other, and making your own post, and I seen Bill. Bill had to jump on there. I'm surprised that he had made a post about that before, saying that how his rules are the exterior, the expert rules of anything that has to do with racing. Just because it's street racing channel, and they invented everything. Yes, I'm a little high right now, but yeah, Ryan blew my hat off many times this weekend. Uh, but and but people, what my rules? What's my rules? What my rules? The rules were true street rules, basically true street rules. Uh, and people were like, "Oh, Nate can't cruise," and they can cruise, and they can do anything you want to do with that car. I'm sure. Y'all like to y'all want to cry about something? Y'all go cry on his page, or make a post on if you got to feel better about yourself and your rules, and it's got to have charging system and radiator. I think I'm sure he has all that. He has as quick as he turned that car around this weekend. He's got to have a charging system. Just saying. Just saying. Uh yeah, my pirate hat. Actually, I wear the hat because in the daylight you can see the flashlight better. That's why I do that. But let's not harp on that. Let's not harp on that. We had a winner in the streets in Florida. I don't know who the dude is, but I think he's there on the right. Uh, they did a little Texas 2K or Florida, no, almost Florida 2K this weekend, and congrats to him. Uh, You had I forgot his name again. Forgot his name. Tyson just sent me. Chase Schrader was the winner in South Dakota. They had a no trailer this weekend, and here's the final in that one. I believe this is. I can't remember. Street. Dang. Daggum. Daggum. Congrats to him. I guess they had a race up in Indiana. Oh, we got a flagger out there. He's scared. It must be cold. I got pants on. I got pants on. Dean out there wearing pants. Drinking a lot of fun. There you go. Cause where I got David in here. Anyway, congrats to David and Chase and whoever it was in Florida. And we got this guy right here. We'll just let this sink in, people. I want y'all to watch this. Moment of silence here. Watch this.
All right, guys. First off, I want to say thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you maybe stop and think, when is the last time you went to a good street race? They're out there, but they're starting to get further and few in between, you know what I mean? So, in a way, this is kind of like a dying sport. You know, we're literally the ones keeping this shit alive. Literally. I'm talking for like real street racing, not the bullshit, not the things you see on the news. Actual good old street racing. So thank you guys. Thank all of y'all for coming out here, for making the drive and believing in the program and believing that we can still keep doing this. Promise, I promise, we promise, we're going to keep doing this. As long as you guys keep coming out, we're going to keep on racing. And we're going to, well, we made it through COVID, we made it through all kinds of shit. Hope it was fun. There was nobody on the street. Yeah, right. Bring that shit back for this only though, only for this.
Oh.
Hey.
What the fuck happened there? Oh. No, me and Billy aren't having Bill. No, I have no problem with Bill. It's just that he's got a voice on everything in this world. And you know, when you get to be older, you sit back and listen. But I guess up north, I guess it's different up there. Down south, we just sit back, listen, and learn. Up north, I guess they gotta put their views out on everything. I don't have views. I just do stuff. I don't have a view on anything. Hey, this is what we're doing. If you don't like it, don't show up.
Damn.
That's my view. That's my view on life right there. But no, I have no problem with Bill. I have no problem with Billy. I have no problem with anybody up there. But you know, it's not wherever. But y'all had man. I wanted to show up so bad this weekend.
You do a lot, bro. You do a lot.
It wasn't in the cards, man. I rode out of Missouri at I can't remember what time it was, but I punched it into GPS, and it was showing me I was going to get there at 2:45 or something like that, and I was like, man.
2:45, man, yeah.
I was like, man, maybe they'll show up. Maybe they'll have some scragglers show up late, so that'll give me maybe an hour. But y'all are meeting at what time? 11:30, midnight?
Midnight, yeah. We did we did driver's meeting right at midnight, and we got to the first spot at around 12:40. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got straight to it, man. I got on the group chat and I told everybody, like, hey, when we're doing these driver meetings, when I say we're meeting at 12, we're drawing chips at 12. We had one guy show up late, and right off the back, though, I got a hold of him, and he was like, hey, go ahead. I got somebody with my buy-in. My buy-in has been paid. Do your thing. You know what I mean? If we miss something important, that's on us. It's our fault, but we're coming. So I'm like, cool. We had over 40. We had $4,200 up for grabs. We were shooting for 16 cars. We had 18 in the group. Last minute, we had one guy, Jason Rank, broke something on his car, which I guess was like a new motor or something. I was like, damn. I mean, I'm not gonna say broke, so he was having issues, I guess. I don't know what the deal is with that, but what really went wrong with his car. But and we had another guy that had strep throat. Hey, I said, I'm gonna need a doctor's note. He's like, I'll send it to you right now. And I'm like, never
Oh,
mind, bro. I said, stay home. Don't keep that shit away from me. But he got a hold of me. Hey, and I like I tell everybody, if you're locked in and something comes up and you communicate, hey man, thank you. I just hate it when people say they're gonna be there and they're not. Oh nah, bro. I'm not letting that slide anymore. You know what I mean? If you say you were gonna be there and you're not, yeah. Nah. But dude, we had a blast. I mean, Luke and his team, bro, they did an amazing job, dude. Amazing job.
there he is, right here.
There he is.
There he is. As soon as you said Luke, I swear it went
Speak,
Luke. He went bloop, and I was like,
there he is. Normally you gotta say his name 3 times. You just gotta say it once.
It took me a minute to figure out how to get on there.
Hey, it took me. I have an iPhone, dude. It took me a minute too.
You still got an iPhone?
Till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna talk about this a whole nother conversation, dude. But let me tell I'm never doing this again. I paid the extra money. Won't never catch me with an iPhone again. F that.
Damn it.
No sir. Yeah.
But yeah, I was scared. I was like, they said they're going to a new spot, and I was like, man, by the time I get there, I probably missed half the race.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would have drove the extra 3 hours for the, seeing 2 or 3 races, but I've done worse for less. So
Yeah.
We
Nah,
were done
it
by
went pretty fast.
3:30. Yeah, we were done by
Yeah.
3:30. You wouldn't have got to see much.
yeah, I've been there for 45 minutes. I would have got to see probably semifinals and finals. That was it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were telling him, dude. Everybody kind of got together at the end of the night. We were like, holy shit, 14 cars, drivers meeting at midnight. We got somebody paid around 3:30. In between rounds, he kept it going, kept the chip draws going. He kept the flow of things going, no issues. We had like one cop drive by, I think, Luke. Is that what it was?
One, yeah, and we had a security drive by with the lights on. That was the one that Shop Truck saw.
Oh yeah.
It was actually a security guard, but he only saw one cop drive by. That was it, and I think he was just cruising. I mean, that's a main road out there, so there's a lot of traffic.
Probably just a random drive by. I mean,
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even just cruising by.
Literally, bro, we had no issues. We had like Levi Manning. He had his nitrous New Edge Mustang out there. We had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm
Well, I
trying
mean,
to find it. I'm trying to find it.
how about we just talk about like those guys? Dude, that guy.
There it is. There's Levi's.
Yeah. He was out there. I mean, we had some cool cars, man. Shop Truck was out there. I think Shop Truck's been like like the last 3 of them.
Shop Truck always comes to the race.
He's always there. Matt Randall, man. Yeah, that truck, those guys are always in, bro. And they're very competitive. Like they've ran into issues and it's like they can continue to work on their program, but they're always in. We had a few of the guys from Kansas City come down. Sorry, I don't want to say the wrong Kansas City. Somewhere in the Kansas City, Kansas, Missouri, or somewhere over there in that region. The guy like David Vermillion.
They're not divided, are they?
I just know that they're like kind of like the Dallas and the DFW people. They don't like being confused type of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, one side's probably Kansas and the other side's Missouri. So.
Yeah, but we had a few of their cars out there. It was cool. Tom, I forgot his last name, man, but he brought some vehicles with him. It was cool, and we had Timber, dude. Timber came down from Timber's from the Arkansas area or Mississippi?
Northeast Arkansas, I think.
Yeah, I think he brought. He knew another guy with him, but he came all the way. That was like a 8-hour drive for this race, and I was really impressed. And then also Aston drove with Bird Dog drove from Austin, Texas, like 8 hours.
No, that's probably like a 9-hour drive from Austin.
9 hours. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was talking about OKC time. Yeah, he drove all the way to Wichita.
3 hours for me, and it's 6 hours for me up there. So.
Yeah. And so it was real cool. I'm sorry, but like that's where I gave that speech because I looked around at some of the people that were there and how serious they took what we're doing in this sport, and it just like really touched my heart, man. I mean, maybe back in the day it was a normal thing, but it's not a normal thing anymore. I'm gonna say this right now. You got people making excuses to make a race in their own town, then you got people that'll drive 9 hours to be in a race. It's completely different situation. You know what I mean? Like some people really believe in this shit, and man, hats off to you guys, dude. Like I love it. You know what I mean? I love seeing people that are serious about racing.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
long drive. 8-9 hours is a long drive to drive for a street race.
Yeah, seriously, dude. For
And
for
what people
both of those
understand,
guys.
you got to drive back too. So
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, and the thing, people do that. I think it's more common to see people do that thing for a legal race, but for a street race where nothing is guaranteed, the night could be a complete disaster, and you still want to be there, bro. That's nothing but respect, you know.
exactly.
I love it, you know. And then Waylon, you know, Waylon came up from Texas. Waylon and El Cucuy, that was cool as hell. He hit
Yeah.
me up whenever they were here for some testing, so we did some testing down the street from my house, and
Bad. I'm bad. Oh, that I had Hollywood there. Hollywood.
oh
In the
yeah,
house.
Caddy Jack was in the house. Yeah, they were there. It was cool as hell to see them out too.
Waylon.
Yeah,
It
they
looked
were
like
cool.
it looked like it was a good time.
Yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun. We had Waylon, we had and then Jason Wright, right?
Yeah, Jason Wright. Yep. And
Yeah,
his
he had a
name is-
snowball out. Is that his
Yep.
first street race with it?
Second. I think that's his second street race with it.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, that
Okay,
Nova
there it is.
dude, that thing was flying, bro. And for him
Yeah.
to just barely that thing was fast.
Yeah, he's
Fast.
probably only got 15 passes on that car since he got it together. So he's still learning the car.
Ooh.
Dude, it was fast, bro. It was
So-
fast. And on
So
that
look
road,
out
it
when
was
he does, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. And then Paul Persley was there. You
Yeah,
know,
Paul's going rounds too.
dude, yeah, for real, dude. Paul be like underdogging it like crazy. He'd be going out there with just like your little, you know, like LS nitro setup, and he'd be putting it on people, bro. Like he don't even have nowhere near the money in that Fox body that other people do in their vehicles, and he'll surprise you. If he
Oh,
gets
yeah.
out on you, if you can't bring him in on the big end, bro, that thing is gonna be flying. That Fox is gonna be fast. But you know, the guy that won though, it was my first time seeing that car in person. I guess he was at your race, Limpy. I think he was. He told me he made it all the way to the finals at your race. I think his name is like Michael. I think it is, or is
Yeah,
it
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael? Yeah, there's the Texas boys, dude. It was an all Texas final at the end of the night. It was an all Texas final. It was cool as hell, man. Like I've never seen him before, and that thing was it was clean. It's like a little like a wagon Vega, like a
It's a
Vega.
Vega.
Vega wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was
Yeah.
the second time he's ever had it to a street race. So hell, he still had a paper tag on the back.
Well, if it was the second time, then the weekend before was the first time. I think he's
Yeah,
done,
down there with you.
Yeah, he's done. I think he lives out west, and I think they do airport races out there. So you know, if it's shit surface out there, then you know they're gonna find that they can get down a shit road.
And on your race, Chris, what was that? You doing what was that, a 500 buy-in? You guys had 20 vehicles or something like that? Is
Had
that
what do we have? I think it's 18.
18 cars?
Yeah, 18
At
and
500?
it's 500. We paid 95. There's 95 something.
Woo!
So
That's a
you
good payout.
paid, I just got to say this right now, bro. Like, so you paid $9,500 that was up for grabs, 18 cars in one location.
No, we're not one location. We moved. We had to move two spots. Well, 2.5 spots because the sprinklers came on the second spot. We had to move over
Okay.
2 streets. So, but yeah, it was the finals. So it was a virgin road that they ran on the finals. But
And this
yeah.
was all on a Friday night, which is,
Yeah.
I think Friday nights are harder than Saturdays.
Oh
but
yeah, definitely,
Agreed.
definitely.
damn, dude, that was impressive. I just gotta stop and say, damn, bro, that's nice. Like that's a good buy-in. But you guys, Luke, man, you guys rocked it, man. Your team, your security, the planning you put into this race. When I was talking to you on the phone, and I was getting the racers together, like I knew you were out there Wednesday. I knew you were out there Thursday. I knew you were out there all day Friday. You know, it really paid off, bro. Like, I just want to say, like, awesome, dude. Like, amazing job. Like, for the street racing community watching and all the racers that want to see is multi racing coming back like what it used to be. And I mean, dude, I'm looking at these three guys here, man. Like, I mean, I'm not afraid to throw myself on there. Like, dude, like it takes a lot of work, and like to say, like, man, there goes. You know, we threw OKC over here. We got the ball rolling. Chris out of nowhere posts a $9,500 pot on the Friday night. 18 cars got somebody paid.
It was a team. It was a team effort. It was a team effort.
Oh yeah, it's always a team effort.
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. But I was just saying, like in general, you know, just like, you know, and then Luke over there with your guys, like the following weekend, like this last weekend. It's just like it's good to see that, man. I love seeing that racing is still happening. People are still throwing down. It could still be done. You know what I mean? Like there is a formula, there is a game plan, and if people put the energy and effort into it, it can happen. It's just dope as fuck, man. I love seeing that. No matter what, I love seeing videos come up on YouTube. I want to see this thing keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The street racing game's not like it used to be. Back in the day, you used to be able to find a street race just depending on which way you wanted to travel.
Literally.
And now they're far and few between. It's a lot more back of the track and no prep stuff. It's a lot harder to find a legitimate street race.
Yeah, and then you know, plus you know everything's going on right now. I mean, you've got all kind of events going on right now, pop-up events, people that are events that are free of entry events, you know. And then you got, I like your little deal. I kind of wish, I know it sucks for everybody, but man, COVID was the best time ever.
Oh
for street
man,
racing.
yeah,
I mean, it
literally.
was. You just
It was the
it
golden
sucked for
years.
everything else, but it really man, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Bro, whenever that shit was happening and I was off work, I remember we had a small shootout, no, quick eights on Tuesdays, Thursdays, a real street race on Saturdays. I think we were down there with you, up here with me. We were doing no trailer. We were doing like small tire. I think we were up in Kansas City. Oh my God, bro. It was insane. And nobody wanted to travel. The cops didn't even want to get out of the car because they thought we had COVID. Everybody had COVID.
Yeah, they just rolled up, got on the mic. Y'all need to leave. Y'all need to leave.
It was the greatest thing. And here we were counting dirty hundreds and asking for sharing cigarette lighters and shit and passing smokes and drawing chips out of a bag, and nobody cared. You know what I mean? Nobody died. Did anybody die? Not on our end, you know, whatever. But it was fun. Nah, dude. But it was cool, man. And also just a reminder while I'm on here, guys, we are already gonna start number 3, try the third one. And you know, we are moving around towns. We just because I'm the one that's posting about it doesn't mean we're gonna do it in Oklahoma City. We could be going to any town, maybe Tulsa. We might go back to Wichita. We might bring it back to OKC. I'm praying we go to Texas because I hear they got some bomb sushi down there. Woo, I wanna, yeah, bro.
Oh, that fucking iPhone is rub some shit in your head, man. What the fuck, dude? God dang,
Dude,
hold on. I need to hit off that. Hold on. I need to hit.
I know how to get this. I know how to get this guy going.
Sushi. I ain't eating nothing that can look at me or crawl off the plate before I fucking put it in my mouth.
Oh my God, I know how to get this guy going, bro. I swear. No, but on a serious note,
before I eat it, I'm not gonna eat it.
Dude, the fresher the better, bro. I like it fresh out the tank, man. Oh my God.
Oh man.
No, dude, but but yeah, but I do want to try to keep the third race also on 28th. So we've been doing like little things that I want to bring racing back to what it used to be. So as far as like big old weight bars behind your car, we're not doing that. We're trying to keep it on 28th or 275 radio. And on this third one, what I really want to do, and I was gonna make a post, is, dude, you gotta have the front end on your car. You gotta have the front end on your car. I know, like, y'all can hate me, hang me for it, whatever, but you gotta have your front bumper, fenders. I don't care if you don't have a hood. Don't go try to fucking buy a hood, but You gotta have you gotta have some kind of, you gotta have your car be a car. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Because if I don't say anything, or if we don't do something about it, we're gonna have cars with no front ends, big old weight bar sticking out the back. You know what I mean? What's small tire really gonna turn into at that point? You know, at least have like your car. You know, see like full cars. You know what I mean? Full front to back. Everybody's on 28s. Everybody's on
Oh,
two or
not that one. Not
275
that. Hold
radius.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh yeah, no, not that guy. Well, he's got a front end. I think he said. You know, I'm
He
just saying like
did.
have a.
He said he hit a deer the weekend before. He was on the return lane at a track, and a doe ran out in front of him, and he hit the deer and broke the front end.
Holy shit, that's the best story I've heard yet for the no front end guys, dude. I heard.
That's what he said.
Hey,
I heard
Michael, check your messages. I sent you a message. It's probably
Yeah,
be in the other deal. I sent you a message to get on, but you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we need to get the winner on here, bro. That was I think was that his first win?
Streetwise, I guess.
Yeah, it's his first win. Yeah, that Vega was cool, man. Is it like a twin
Oh,
turbo
yeah.
LS deal? I think it was a twin
Yeah.
turbo LS deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know it's twin turbos. I just don't know what
Yeah,
power
that
plant.
thing was
I
cool.
don't know if it's LS or if it's
looking car.
conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that dude, man. They came, they showed out, they went rounds, they put in the work. It was cool as hell to see a new winner too.
Yeah, it's always nice seeing new cars out, cars that we don't see
Right.
all the time.
Right. Yeah, that thing was gnarly, man. That thing was gnarly,
chicken
bro.
dinner. He said he's at work.
Oh, he's at work. All right. And Luke, you know, a lot of people were asking, you know, why didn't you enter your car in this race?
Just too hard to race and host and do everything all at once. You know, we do a lot of racing and like you said, I like hosting. I mean, obviously not as much as I like racing, but the street racing is kind of a dying sport. And so if I can do my part to get a street race put together and we can team up and I can give you a location or give Limpy a location or whoever, and we can get one done, then, I mean, it's worth not racing my car for a night. I mean, it's just too hard to do between security and spots and getting everybody lined out. I mean, we had security out there 2 hours before we ever showed up. So, you know, watching sprinklers, we had, I think, 15 5-gallon buckets in case the sprinklers come on, we could set them over the top of the sprinkler heads. And I mean, we put in our legwork. So
a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, it's crazy. I'm not saying that people don't. I'm just saying a lot of people don't realize that when you know, if you got 18 cars coming to your town, I'm not trying to look stupid. I mean,
right.
Can it happen? Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna do everything I can to make the race go as smooth as possible. In your end, dude, you guys, it takes so much work, doesn't it? I mean, you're out there. It's like the race has been happening all week.
Right.
You know?
And it's not just the one road. I mean, we had 2 others that we had planned in case we needed it, but we got another 5 after that I went and marked just to make sure they were marked and to lay eyes on them the night before. I mean, I spent 4 or 5 hours driving around Friday night, just double checking all the roads and making sure nothing had changed and making sure it was kosher, ready to go.
On an average night, if y'all playing on streets, say 16 cars, 16 small tire guys on trailers. All right. So we got to define that, people, because we got another part we're going to be talking about here in a minute. 16 cars, 16 trailers. How many spots are you getting? Are you preparing for, just in case? I mean, worst case scenario.
I had
on average.
I had 3 right off the top of my head that we were going to go to, but I had 5 other on top of those 3 that we had went and checked and marked.
Yeah.
So
you had 8. I mean, on an average race, I'm 5, and then if some reason we go to 5, and if we get busted out of 5, guess what? we're going back
Go
to
back
one.
to one. Yep.
One, yeah.
So
I think three really good ones that can handle all 16 cars, and then really hoping that we're down to 8 or a smaller quantity for like the last two. Uh, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. I got spots that I can handle one final, no problem. We never been there. We'll never come back either. But I know a road that goes on forever and ever, and there's a church right next to it. And here we are, and it'll be early enough. We can send them. We'll throw the cone. I'll tell them, put your trailers ahead. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. Load up, and we'll pay you somewhere else. I mean, but I think about 5, Chris. 5 is about the number. You, and I know like you used to come to OKC, right? And you used to make fun of me. I remember you used to fuck with me so hard because, dude, you seen me
it's
get
not
stressed.
fucking with you. It's not fucking with you. It's because I was the same fucking way, dude.
No, I know. And like I remember that like I think I spent like what it must have been like $20 in blower fuel. Like my blower was ready to kill himself, dude. Like the little exhaust thing was glowing red. I think I've had like 7 or 8 roads ready for no trailer. You know how many roads we used? One. I was so mad. I was so I was so mad because I realized that I was cleaning roads to deal with my stress and anxiety for the race. So I was just cleaning more and more roads. And like the next day, I sent the pin out to all the local racers and I say, if you guys want to race, just know that half of Oklahoma City is clean because, you know what I mean? We didn't even use it. We stayed in one spot. Like
We went to one road and blew one road off. That was the rockiest. We're basically blowing off a gravel road that
it was
Richard had,
terrible.
and it was like you could blow it the start line off for 20 minutes and it still wouldn't do nothing. And he was still
Like
like,
Yeah, but the first time you don't blow all those roads off, you'll need them.
oh, and we used that road too. And I don't think even the 4x4 people didn't even do like 40
yeah,
miles an hour on that road.
yeah, the
It was
all-wheel
bad.
drive guys. Yeah.
People were like taking cover behind after they took off. They're like, God, it was that
Yeah,
bad.
I think it hit somebody's camera lens, like it cracked somebody's lens. Like people got peppered. You got peppered pretty hard on that road. I remember, and like everybody told me, can we never go there again, please? Like we would rather split the money, or like no, I got real talks. Like people had a real talk with me, bro. Like it was wide enough, long enough, everything was good, but people were like, just please never make us go down that road again. And I was like, all right, I hear y'all. I get it. It was because it was you know, it was really bad. But no, like back to what we're talking about. No, I mean, yeah, like 5 roads on average for 16 cars is normally what you want to have. Yeah, about 5.
That's what I would say. I'm usually around 4 or 5. It just depends on where I start at. Because I mean, we have a luxury here. We got 2 different cities we can go to.
Yeah.
They're pretty widespread, but sometimes our spots are a pretty good drive far apart. So it is what it is. But luckily, it just depends on what side of town you start on is what game plan you start with.
I've had people tell me like, man, come to my town, dude. We got this badass road. We could stay there all night. And then I'll ask one other question. I was like, do you have any other roads or anything around there? Like, we don't need them, man, because we ain't never. I'm telling you, the second that I know it's all great, and I'm sure it will be, but the second you tell me that all your eggs are in that one basket, I'm probably not gonna come just because I don't want to go over there. So you ever thought like, what if somebody oils the lane? What if somebody breaks?
Nobody
What
thinks
if
about shit like that.
dude, you literally don't have another location, like not even one more location. You know what's funny? Speaking of 5 roads, remember when we went to Joplin? We went
Oh
to
yeah,
Joplin. You were there at that race, weren't you, Luke? At the race we did in Joplin, like,
Oh yeah, in
cold as shit.
Miami.
dude, when me and this
Cold as
dude pulled up,
yeah. Woo.
we were out there just driving the fuck around on Google Maps, and
Right.
we had I mean, literally, bro, like we were just like, this looks good, mark it off. And then we had what was the other guy? The guy that met up with us, he knew like some of the roads.
Jason.
Yeah, yeah. Jason with a Roadrunner or
Bennett.
yeah, and he showed us the roads, and we were like, okay, you guys got like 5 locations. You guys are okay, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? And then we all stayed at one road all night, which is some damn road we just found in the middle of nowhere. We just marked that motherfucker like this should work, and it did. But the thing is, the point is when it comes to racing, guys, and everybody watching, like have a game plan. You know what I mean? Take this shit seriously. Have your guys go over what you're gonna do the day before. Don't sit there and argue with your guys in the middle of moving spots. You want it, all this needs to happen the day before. Your locations, your game plan, your security, your finish line, your start line, your tire crack, your everything. You put in the work. Do it 2 3 days before. You know what I mean? Have things in place. Don't go out there on a Hail Mary pass hoping for the best, and you got 16 trailers following you around. Chaos, and there's no, yeah.
That's why I like doing pretty close. I like having the either if I've the meet spot, the first race spot is usually where the meet spot is at the first race spot if you can do it because you ain't got to have a long train of cars and stuff. But sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It
Right.
is what it
You
is.
never, nobody knows, bro. Nobody.
That's
I've
part of it. I mean, it's part of street racing.
I've heard people say, I bet $100 we're not gonna move spots, and I'm like, dang, bro, like that's a crazy ass thing to say when it comes to street racing, because
I'm telling
are
you.
you even, yeah, man, that's crazy. Like I've had things that I knew it wasn't gonna work, and it worked like a charm, and I had other nights where I had the best game plan ever and nothing worked. So you never know what's gonna happen. Like, and that's street racing. You never. I mean, when you look like what you just did right now, bro. Again, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the normal, and you know what I mean. It's not something we expect to happen again. But if it does, that would be great. But nobody went out there expecting to stay at that one location. Nobody.
I was hoping, but you just, and there's other roads that you got that you can go to, and you can get some racing done, but you're not going to finish it.
Yeah.
You're going to end up
Right,
getting
right.
off. You just try to get as much done as you can before you move to the next spot.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, dude, that reminds me of y'all been to it every time. I think y'all been to every one of them, but y'all know my one spot over here. I won't say the town, but where I always do the no trailers by the casino. Dude,
yeah,
we've done a lot of effing racing on that road, a lot, but we've never ever finished anything there ever. But we've
right.
made it like almost to the end of round two one time, or I
Yeah,
think
I
like the end
think
of
we
round
were
two.
into round 3 one time before they showed up.
I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, bro, we'll never come back if you give me like 30 more minutes. But nah, they were. But I mean, see, like I said, sometimes you can and sometimes you can't, but all you can do is plan and hope. And, your heart's got to be in it, the racers that came and the guys that continue to come, man, you guys are some badasses.
Yes.
You got
Yes,
every
it
one of
was.
y'all,
It was
every
cold.
one of them.
I mean, it wasn't freezing cold, but it was fairly
It was,
chilly Saturday
I
night.
love the cold. I love the cold, but it caught me off guard. I was not ready for that shit. I pulled into Walmart
It
before we
wasn't.
got
It
up
wasn't
there.
as bad as that one no trailer we did up there,
Oh no.
Dude,
where the fog rolled in, and I'm like,
dude,
Yeah.
that was
Hey,
so.
when the fog went away, it didn't end up being too bad. It actually
yeah,
warmed up some, and it was halfway decent. But
we just had
that's
to
It,
a
wait. We just had
that's
to
a
wait. We had to
crappy
wait for the
road.
fog to lift.
do you
Yeah.
remember, Chris? You were there with us too. Do you remember that big tire? Was it? It's a big tire at Toby's race where the fog hit us also in the morning. Dude, you could
You rolled
not.
through.
You could not see the cone, bro. Like cars would just drive off into, I mean, maybe 100 feet, and then we're just all you could hear is sounds, just like your race. That one time.
Well, it was like that when we went down to New Orleans. We were supposed to race an hour after the ball drop, and the fog was so thick he postponed it to 7 o'clock the next morning, and it was still so thick we didn't end up racing until like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just
So
nothing you can do. Yeah.
that's
Whenever
it.
that's the only thing that scares me about no trailers. You like the dew point in the mornings, but man, yeah, this guy though, man, congrats, buddy. Congrats on your win, dude. That Vega is thick. It was cool as hell. Hopefully we get to see these two, right. And dude, Waylon, bro, I'm telling you right now, for just hitting me up and suddenly saying, fuck it, I'll commit to a 6 hour drive or whatever it was for them. That was awesome, dude. I really hope we get to see these two guys. You know what I mean, at the next one. And maybe the next one will be closer home to them. I mean, or be closer to home for them. And we'll get some of the guys from Wichita to come down, and some of the guys from further areas to go to their turf, their streets, their roads, and everything. But it was cool as hell, man. I love it. I
And
really
the
love it.
good thing about them, where you're at, where I'm at, and the guys south of us and east of us and west of us is we don't mind traveling. I mean,
Yeah.
to that extent. I mean, you get guys that's probably pushing the envelope for some of these guys that won't be that that won't travel that far. But you know, 6 to 8 hours is that's probably about a max for some of the Midwesterners to go traveling.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke and them went down all the way down to the pad, but you know, who doesn't want to go to the pad? I mean, that's the pad.
Well, yeah, that was a
Bucket
bucket
list.
list thing.
Bucket
Yeah, we
list.
wanted to
Bucket
go,
list.
and
It's like me
we,
going to Compton.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that's
was
a
bucket list. Yeah.
19-hour or 20-hour drive, but it
now
was
you
well
can
worth it.
say you've done it.
Yeah, it was well
That's
worth it.
kind that's kind of
Yeah.
how I am with the Nova. I want to be in Texas OG small tire race, and I want a 500 buy-in. I want to say I was at a real one, not a kiddie pool one. I want to be sitting next to a killer. I want to say I was there. You know what I mean? Like I might not, I don't even have the Nova all the way done, but if it's close, I'm taking it like it is. I mean, I just want to be in one. I just want to go out there and have fun. That's what it is. The money is cool too, you know, but I want to go and have a blast. And at this point, man, people know like we're really serious about what the hell we're doing out here, dude. We're really putting our best into it. And I think the racers know, like, you know, we're hoping for the best. We definitely did everything we could have possibly done for the race to go good. And you know, hopefully, you know, like I said, we're gonna announce the third one, and we'll get a good lock-in list. And you know, we don't need your PayPal or cash in lock-in. But if you say you're gonna be there, and we put you on there, and you tell me you're gonna be on the list, and you know, you need to be there. Don't
You know,
don't
we're
don't
all
BS.
OGs. You know, we know. You, at least I know I'm an old fucker. I do know that. But
Yeah,
I'm a man. If your word means something, until you go against your word, then you know your word is gold to me, and until you prove otherwise. So
right.
you
Right.
know,
Yeah, man. But
it
it
is
was
what it
cool,
is.
man. We had a blast. It was awesome. Luke, congrats. And Chris, man, that race you did last week, that was badass, dude.
We
That was
we did.
yeah. Yeah, that was
But
killer.
you're already looking for number Trace.
Yeah.
Let's get into some talking about some what we really love is when wintertime, when the weather changes, and us
Oh
what we
man.
can do.
Those
What we really love.
Whew. The
are the
real
hard. Those are the hard races. Those races are hard to pull off.
the six. Are you talking about the 6 a.m. OG quadruple OG Sunday service?
No
Yes,
trailer,
sir.
baby.
Oh man, dude.
What's the rules? What we going with? What we going with this year?
Uh, no trailer. Well,
Shit,
you're
I
allowed.
say if you can drive it, bring it. That's the rule.
What about tire size?
I don't care. If you can drive it, bring it.
So you're saying like a run what you brung, no trailer?
Yeah, why not? Mix it up. Do something different.
But if we're gonna get kind of crazy, if you do like run what you brung would also mean like all-wheel drives, big tires,
Whatever.
mix
What if
it
they
up,
had big
mix it.
tire,
Big
all wheel, big
tire,
tire? So hold
big
on.
tire all-wheel drive.
Big tire, all wheel, big tire, all the way around. Hold on, I need to head off this.
So, okay, I mean, are y'all saying like we do one run what you brung, no trailer, and see how it
I
goes?
think, yeah, I think we should. I mean, I don't know if we could start with it, but
I
and
say
if
at
people
least
know
one.
some of these are just they're thrown together on the fly. We might have a
For
we might
real, dude.
we might fucking have one get fired up about Wednesday, and we're planning on doing it Sunday
Yeah,
or Saturday night.
Yeah.
Late.
Oh,
that's right.
sorry, but
Be prepared,
yeah.
people. Be prepared.
Oh, okay, here I go. Quick 30 seconds. Yes, guys. If we make a posting, if you got something running, tested, and blah blah blah, it's gonna happen quick. So don't act. Oh, it's this weekend. Oh, this Sunday. Bro, we take it one race at a time. One race at a time. And if I'm saying something about it, it's probably gonna fucking happen. So
Well, and it's a
no,
street race. You can't plan it out 3 months in advance.
nah,
So,
bro. No,
I
yeah.
mean, you can get a game plan going, but shit changes like a
oh
motherfucker.
yeah,
No,
and
for real.
word of mouth spreads too fast. If you plan something out that much in advance, there's going to be way too many people know about it.
Yeah, loose lips sink
Literally.
ships, people.
Yeah, it's normally on the fly with us. But so on no trailer, okay. So traditionally, I've always done no trailer would be 275 radio or 20 or small tire,
Possibly.
uh, no, no wheelie bars, and that's it. That's literally it. If you got a 275 car, something that makes 2,000 horsepower or something, but you're gonna drive it everywhere that we go, we don't give a. I mean, I've never, I think we've never cared about like the fuel, and all the daily driver guys get mad, but this isn't daily driver race. This is no
This is
trailer.
no trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this isn't daily. I've done daily driver races, guy, for the daily driver guys with the no cage and everything's gotta be heat and air. This is not what we're talking about. This is if you got the balls to bring a car to the street with no title, no insurance, no tags, eh, but
You're
if
brave.
it's whatever rules we have, that's on you, buddy. I don't care what you do. There was a vehicle, it fit the rules, and you drove from spot to spot. You
With
didn't
front
need
ends?
20 on the no trailer. What do you think? Because
I don't know.
on the small tire, yeah, on the no trailer, this is what we're talking about right now.
Didn't Rain get pulled over? When he was, or who was it got pulled over because they didn't have a front end on the car?
Hmm. Oh yeah, in Texas, that on no trailer,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. I can't remember. I thought it was Rank, but I can't remember
That's
if it was Rank
crazy.
or
It was.
somebody else.
I think it was. That's crazy though. It was daytime. Like it's not even like he didn't have headlights or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
I think
him.
if it's the run what you brung no trailer, then it's run what you brung.
Dude, a run with
If
your
you're
brother no
brave
trailer
enough
would
to
be
go down
crazy.
the street with no front end and big tires and a big old blower sticking out of the hood with zoomies, let them hang.
And this guy right here has no front end because his car is kind of hard to find parts for,
For real.
and he did kiss the wall. Uh, but I don't know if he's a
So
busy
you're
man.
saying, so run with your brother no trailer. I like that. That would be crazy. I wonder what the interest would be on that.
Yeah,
What about Willy bars? Willy bars allowed?
whatever. It's run what you brung, right?
Run with your brother. We don't care.
Don't care.
But you got to drive it. Your trailer has to stay at the spot.
Got to drive it
Okay. All right, I'm with it.
at least once. Let's see what happens. See if we can get a little different group of cars, some new cars out.
All right, so there it is,
Jason,
guys.
send it.
Damn, bro. Man,
Drive
okay.
it, Jason. Bring
He'll
that
stick his arm
red
out.
rod. I
He'll
like
stick his
to
arm out the
that
window like,
down.
wait, but it's a run what you brung is a very dangerous word. But so hold on real quick. So just whatever, just to be clear. So all-wheel drives, big tire. We don't care. Wheelie bars. It don't matter. But it's got to be no bikes, right? Just cars and trucks. Yeah.
Just cars and trucks.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. I like it.
and
I like
our entries are usually pretty. They're usually around. All of them are usually around the same. I mean, I think they all were the same last year. 220 or something like that.
it.
Wasn't it?
220.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
220.
that's always no trailers.
20 goes to security. 20 a piece go to security. I don't
Yeah.
think we don't pop that up to 225 this year. 25.
25. Yeah.
Yeah,
225.
25 security.
It's just the
So
change
that's the
part is what's
toughest
up.
part of holding a race is finding security. Nobody wants to sit at the end of the road in the car and not watch.
Yep.
For
So
real,
that's-
dude.
That's the hardest part of holding a race is finding security that's willing to do it for you.
That's a whole nother conversation right there. Because yeah, guys, like when it comes to security and people throwing into the pod and everything, if you were security and you were gonna sit somewhere for 4 or 5 hours all night and stare at nothing, how much would you want to get paid? How much would you want to get paid, or how much would you like to make for not getting to watch a single anything, being up from 12 o'clock to say 5 in the morning, and the day before you have to spend 30 minutes with some guy driving around telling you where you're gonna park, what you're gonna do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to pay my guys at least 100 to 120 a piece.
I'll do it if I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
said-
you know what I mean?
200 at least. I mean,
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, dude,
I think all my guys got paid $100. I think there was $400 with $100 from because we got $200 in spectator money. We put $100 towards the pot and we put $100 towards security.
Yep.
so I mean, if you can average them out to making 25 to $50 an hour, I guess. If you can do
That
it
was about
done.
25 an hour.
You know,
And the
I
thing
mean,
about
it's tax free and it goes in your pocket, people.
and the thing
Sit
about
in the
security,
car.
the thing about security is you got to understand, guys. Like it could have gone for
Yep.
real, big
That's
facts. And
true.
the thing about security is you got to understand this, guys. Like they sign up for the greatest night that we ever had or the worst night of their lives. They're gonna be there no matter what.
Yep.
So yeah, you know.
Hey, and it's going to go and it's going to go on top. It won't go in
Yeah.
somebody's pocket.
No. Yeah. No. We don't. We count every penny when spectators throwing money. We count what they threw on top. We count it right there in front of everybody. When it comes to me, street racing money, it's like blood money. It's beyond any money that you know what I mean. I'm sure most of us, you know, we have like our own income. We don't rely on that shit. Like you know what I mean. Whatever money the racers pitched in, that's one amount. The spectators pitched in, that's the second amount. Security has their money, that's a third amount. And
Yep.
depending me personally, if we stay in one road all night and everything went great, we're gonna, you know, make sure security see what they're gonna get paid, and the rest goes in the pot. If it was the worst night ever, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, security just had the worst night. I'm gonna make sure my guys are taken care of. I mean, I'm
Jack,
not taking from the
Jack,
pot.
sometimes the problem is you ain't got enough security to rotate. So I mean,
That's
Right,
right.
some of these spots you got to have 4 people out, and guess
for
what? You
real.
got 4 people because you got
That's what we
four.
had. We had 4 security guards out to keep
I'll
every
be
entrance
right back.
locked.
All right. So sometimes I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, sometimes you ain't got you know, shit happens. People don't show up. People oversleep or people get sick.
Don't show up. We
Yeah,
had
or
one
just
race
don't show
that,
up.
yeah, we had a couple of security not show up, and we were definitely tight on security, and nobody else wanted to do it. So,
Yeah. Is that him? Is he peeing? He was pissing. I'm gonna mute
yeah,
his
I
mic.
bet he was. Look, he just muted it.
I muted it. I muted it. I was like,
Oh.
but yeah, also people, security's not. I mean, that's not a get out of jail free card as well. So I mean,
No,
it's there so you don't get caught in the act, and
it's
it's
a
there to give you a
pre-warning.
little, you know, to get out of the town if you can or the
Right, get
area.
out of the street. Make sure you're not in the street. Make sure you're not doing anything. It's just a pre-warning to make sure they don't catch us in the act. We
Yeah,
can't keep them from showing up. We can just know they're showing up before they get there.
yeah. And some people are like, oh, sometimes people get busted. Oh, where was security? Well, I
Yeah,
mean, they hollered at as you were leaving the line.
right.
You know, sometimes
Yeah,
that shit happens too.
that's right. He turned the corner as soon as you turned on the light. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, you know. But we're not out to screw anybody, people. We're all in this together. We're all big family.
oh,
Oh yeah. Uh, all I know, do you sit down to pee because it was too loud?
I was trying to do the fart sounds the whole time, but then I realized you muted me. So like
Yeah,
I had to,
I was like, is he pissing? I think he's pissing.
I had to come back and like hit the unmute so y'all can hear my fart, and I was like gonna drop.
Oh shit! Y'all see what I got to deal with, people? Y'all wonder why I smoke dope?
Dude, remember the traveling days? It was like,
Oh
dude,
man.
remember that one time we were in Houston and you were about to shit your brains out, and we were like,
I was flying through the parking lot, Home Depot parking lot.
dude, those
I went
speed
through,
bumps became ramps.
I went through the intersection on 2 wheels and found the dumpster. I barely made it. I barely made it.
I'm serious.
I could write my name in poop on that.
I don't know who I don't know who took out that trash that morning when they opened, but I guarantee you, bro,
Hey,
it probably.
and this bad thing is, that's not the only dumpster I've ever shit behind.
Heavy.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to nature calls, people. Sometimes nature calls.
that's why you carry
So,
napkins in the truck.
oh yeah, I carry everything. I carry wipes, napkins,
Mexico
toilet
care
paper.
package.
Yeah, everything. All them. So, uh, no trailer, people, is not set in stone on a certain date. It's due to the weather. We like to do the weather because people aren't out on a Sunday morning out walking their dog when it's 30 degrees outside or even colder or maybe a little warmer. But that's what
Yeah,
we plan about.
the colder the better. Yeah, that was a hard lesson for me to learn. I think I do remember I was like, wow, let's try a no trailer in the middle of summer, dude. There was joggers, cyclists, nosy ass people. Like, dude, we got called in everywhere we went. But if you do it, come say late November and it's say 31 degrees or just a cold front this weekend, it's gonna blast right through. Guess what I'm doing? And
Yeah.
and that's the best time, The colder the better, But damn, I like this. Okay, I like it. Run
I,
what you brung, no trailer.
I also want to try one at night, maybe a Saturday night. So people will
Another,
have like during the night at night. So we do one at
it
night.
would be
So
easier. It would, I mean, no trailer's no trailer, but it would be easier to do at night than it would be at 7 o'clock in the morning. You
You
have a
think
lot
so?
more variety of roads that you can use at night.
mhm.
The way I've always felt is I like the morning because if you get popped or followed or the question, guess what? We're on our way to a cruise. We're actually heading out to a cruise and we're all together. And if you
Right.
get checked on at 1 o'clock in the morning with a bunch of freaking cars and there's no trailers to be on, around here, speaking for myself and around here, because
Right.
it's so small, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's the
I
only
understand.
reason.
But when you're on a dead end road with prep all over the street and a parking lot full of race cars, it's kind of hard to
Hey,
see one racing too.
no, it's a photo shoot. That's why I brought my cameras. We're
Right.
taking pictures. Yep.
Right. Yeah, we're
Trust me,
all meeting up to go on a toy run. We use that a lot. Toy run.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, the toy drive one is my favorite. The toy drive.
Yeah.
We're like, the cops are coming. Get the goddamn donation box out. Bring out the toys. We got Chris out there. Put the fucking put the Santa Claus hat on, man.
That's
I'll
what
do
you
it.
need to do
I'll do it
one
too.
time, Chris. You need to flag in the
dude.
Santa suit.
Dude, I've been saying it for years, bro. For freaking years, man. For years, dude. It got to be the most perfect Santa I've ever seen, bro.
What'd you say?
The winner would have to sit on his lap.
Dude,
Bring
y'all
out the
tell it.
chair.
I'll tell this every time I see this motherfucker on here. In case somebody, I don't care if y'all know or not. Somebody might not know this, but he's buddies with Mike and Joe Dirt, and he took him for a pass in the truck, and Mike didn't hold back. He shits and gets it, and all of a sudden he said he's going like that, and all of a sudden he looks over there, and he said he sees Poland's legs come flying up in the air. He folded him like a lawn chair in the seat. He was like, I don't know what he was like. I looked over and I was like, oh boy. And he I had to get out of it. And he goes, oh.
Damn,
He
man.
says my legs almost hit my face. I tell that to everybody that because I got that visual in my head, and every time I look at that shit, every time I see him and Mike, I get that visual and I fucking giggle in my head, dude.
Yeah, funny.
Scarred you for life.
He said he let go of his trans brake and my ankles touched my ears. Oh shit. Oh. So, what are y'all thoughts on all-wheel drives in no trailer?
In the run with you, bro? Bring it.
No, in our regular ones. I know
In a regular.
we've had our regular we've had like we got 2 or 3 all-wheel drives here that run in our stuff, but they really don't travel. I mean, they might go to Oklahoma, but they damn sure ain't going to Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had one all-wheel drive that wanted to come up.
Yeah.
No, I think we had a couple, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a few. My thoughts.
Fuck that shit, Brick. Fuck that shitter right there. He's shitting.
My thoughts on all-wheel drive are this, and I'm just gonna speak for myself here. I don't care. I'll say it. Whatever. But my thing is this. For me as an organizer, putting a race on, I don't personally have a problem with all-wheel drives. They've entered multiple of my races in the past. Okay, but whenever we were the times that they were here, we were on good roads, luckily. And I remember Jeepers used to come up here. Chris McKnight used to come up here in the truck. And never had a problem. I mean, it was cool. Everybody, it was cool. But one of the things I realized was that, for example, when Jeepers came, he won like 2 or 3 in a row of the No Traders. Like 2 or 3 in a row, he won. And the thing where it kind of threw a curveball for me was that we had one good road where it wouldn't matter, right? And if we could stay there all day, anybody could come. But once we had to move and the roads weren't as good as the first good spot that I had, it put either A, more pressure on me to find other good roads like that one so it could be fair for the guys that were not all-wheel drive, like, I don't know, the other 15 fucking cars in the race. Or you know what I mean? And so it really, if it's like a legal event, you're gonna stay at one spot all day. Yeah, but whenever, like for me, it really puts the pressure on me to find good roads because say like the road we were at this weekend, the small tire guys were all fighting each other equally to try to get to the finish line. Literally, everybody was fighting it all night long. It was some nasty, sloppy. Nobody in a few made some decent passes, but it was a slugfest, man. It was some upsets and people losing control, and but it was a fight. And if you bring an all-wheel drive into that, like say we bring a GTR out there, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, I already got the guys on a small tire, and then we're throwing an all-wheel drive guy in there while everybody's on small tire, and we already got all these rules like no weights behind the car, like no weight bars, no butt hurt bars. You got to be on a 28, and then an all-wheel drive guy can just come in there. It's kind of I feel like it's not even, But then I feel the all-wheel drives. I had one before. I get what y'all are coming from. That's what y'all build. That's what y'all put y'all's money into. If why doesn't everybody else build an all-wheel drive car, or why are people mad that you built something faster? I get it. If I put your shoes on, I understand. Like, why are all of a sudden you're not being allowed to come and race? And I don't know the solid answer on that. Like I said, like those are just my thoughts as far as the roads, the street racing. And now, if you got a city where you got a lot of concrete, you got 5 concrete roads, then I think that would be more like fuck it. It is what it is. Uh, but if you got like dirty asphalt roads and you're doing what you can with what you have, and you bring in, say, a GTR or an all-wheel drive truck, or like just some stupid super souped up Audi R8 or something, and or a Lancer Evolution or a FTI or whatever, then how is that? You know what I mean? That's what I feel.
I think the biggest thing on it is there's not a lot of all-wheel drive cars. So, I mean, if half the class was an all-wheel drive and the other half wasn't, and it was like that all the time, I don't think it would be as big as an issue. But I mean, you got a handful of all-wheel drive cars that want to travel around and actually race. So when you're just throwing one or two in the mix and it's every fifth race you go to, it just makes a sore spot. I mean, coming from a racer, you got double the tire on the ground. I mean, I understand it's heavier, and I understand you're losing power through the transfer case and everything else, but you still got double the tire on the ground.
Yep.
What do you think, Chris?
Uh, it don't matter. I mean, I've always said that I don't mind all-wheel drives in small tire, but it also depends on the surface. I'm not gonna allow it on a shit surface. Uh, but that's just me. Uh, they belong. If there's enough of them, then they belong in their own, run what you brung, or their own class. But
Yeah.
until we get abundance of them, I mean, they're just, they're just, they're just there. I mean, just like this one guy said, he goes, they had no problem. What is it? They in my neck of the woods, they didn't have an issue until I became fast and started taking money. When I was donating, they didn't have a problem with me making, So I mean, I can see it.
Yeah, but you get that everywhere. It doesn't matter. You can just be fast. It doesn't have to be all-wheel drive. It could just be fast,
Yeah, that's a
and
fact too.
I mean, you get that everywhere.
But I don't have a problem with the one or you might get one or two in there. I mean, and some of them guys aren't going to travel. So like you said, Luke, they're not going to you're going to see them one or two times a whole race season of no trailer. So
Right.
it's definitely a surface deal. And
It
I
is
would
a
plan
fitness
accordingly if I had all-wheel drives in there, which roads I would go to. You
Yeah,
got
and
to
that
think
was
that
always
out
the
too.
issue here. Yeah, the roads I had, man, like I said, we had roads that were not that good, and it was very, very obvious that who had the advantage there. You know what I mean? And but I feel like maybe if what if we did like this run what you burn thing? I kind of think it's kind of cool. Maybe if we did more of the run what you burn races where people can come and race, and uh, I mean, it is what
Yeah,
it
it
is type
doesn't
of
have to
deal.
be a no trailer deal. I mean, we just do one in general.
Yeah.
But it has a lot to do with the surface. If there was an all-wheel drive here this weekend, then I mean, he would have, not that the road we were on was crap, but it wasn't, a super fast road. It was, I would guess the guys out there were probably running between 570s and 60s. So it wasn't a super fast road. I didn't see anybody's draggy. I'm just, guessing. But
So how fast do you think? How fast do you think some of the all-wheel drives would be on a road like that? If we're gonna be honest, like if there was a GTR, how fast do you think that GTR would have gone? If the GTR made 1,000 horsepower bolt-ons, E85, a little bit bigger turbos, and like a cop tune or tuned by whatever, you know what I mean, like T1 GTR or something. If they were out there making 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower, how fast do you think they would have gone on that road?
oh, I think you could. I think you could get to 50s on that road easy. Um, I think a rear-wheel drive car could get to 50s on that road. Obviously, it'd take a lot more racing on that road to get a lot more rubber down to get to that number. But
Yeah, or like even like the midnight performance guys, you know what I mean? Like even like those trucks. Yeah, that's a really good point. Like the midnight performance trucks, like if they come, how fast do you think they would have gone on that road? You know what I mean? And then so then
right,
like when we're doing two or three races, and they're winning all two or three of them, unless we go to a really good road, you know what I mean? I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna speak for myself again here in my neck of the woods, but dude, the roads that are virgin are the roads I'm going for. The roads in the middle of nowhere, those are the ones I'm after. I don't care to come into the city and race like a heavily populated area or a spot to get to beat to death every single weekend. The cops know about it. There are people doing burnouts there every other weekend. They're dumping stolen cars and prostitution and drugs all the time there because it's not a very heavy traffic area. That's not where I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to be at some road we just found. You know what I'm saying? Like the cops are gonna come and say, "Hey, y'all go on and get on out of here." That's where I'm trying to
right.
be.
Give them a T-shirt and let them leave.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's happened plenty of times before. Like that's where I'm trying to be speaking for myself. So with those roads, I mean, how am I supposed to go there? Or like I said, me as an organizer, if there's some all-wheel drive guys, they're gonna dominate, bro. That's gonna be hard.
I
But
don't
just my
have,
thought.
yeah, I don't have a lot of good roads here. I mean, damn near, if you come here and race, pretty much plan on being on asphalt. Some of them are really crappy asphalt.
Same,
I just don't
same.
have a lot of concrete. I mean, I know of a couple, but those are the make a pass, load it in your trailer, and get gone type
Yeah,
roads. So
So that gives the people right there, all the all-wheel drive guys around here that just heard that, they're like, God dang, maybe we should have just went to Kansas and then run up there because they got shit roads and we have the advantage.
yeah.
I
I
mean, how many
mean,
all-wheel drives have you had? Have y'all had up there in North
we've
Texas?
had I want to say Dallas Kid won one time up here on a race we did. Other than that, I don't know if we've ever. No, I think no trailer. We had an Audi here that was all-wheel drive, didn't we? Did he
I know
come
we
that
had.
no trailer where it got all foggy?
I don't remember. I know we had one in Texas. We had the guys from Accelerated Performance, I think it is. No,
Yeah, it
or
was.
820
no,
performance.
820 Performance. Yeah, but they had some all-wheel drives over there, you know, and like an Audi, and like I think, you know, I've seen a GTR down there and stuff like that. And like
Yeah,
I said,
there's two of them, I think, down there for that no trailer.
and that's the thing, man. Like I said, like run what you brung, like a run what you brung race would be cool. A run what you brung no trailer would be cool. But with that being aside, on actual say regular no trailer, I think that it should be on a 2810.5 non-W or a 275 radio or smaller for no trailer and no wheelie bars. And other than that, I don't give a shit. Literally, do not give a fuck.
Other
Like,
than the bigger, the bigger, the newer style, the late model cars that have the bigger
oh yeah,
brakes where they run the bigger tires, and I think they come like factory with like a 315 or a 345 or something
Yeah,
on their stuff. But
yeah, yeah. Like if they're still sitting like somewhat like factory type deal, or like if you're sitting like on a 305 or 315 drag radial with like an 18-inch rim or something, how
yeah,
it came, then okay. Like if you could put that tire on that rim, cool. You know what I mean? I think.
yeah,
But yeah, that would be for regular no trailer. What it used to be, I guess.
yeah. Oh, so other than the race and the security having a badass night, what uh what else did y'all have planned other than streets?
I think the next one we got planned to go to is the Throwdown in H-Town on October 28th.
Literally, H Town, baby.
Yeah, hopefully, I think Dallas will have his car ready by then. I know he's got it
Yeah.
running. He's off working on it tonight.
Hey, what you think about that editing on that skull?
Yeah,
Oh shit,
I made that one.
Mufasa right there. Whew,
that limpy light.
whew,
Yeah.
But
Mufasa,
yeah, I think
Mufasa.
that's the plan on the next one. I'm hoping we should have old Rusty going, and I'm hoping we get the whole team down there, all six of us. That'd be kind of cool. We've never all six made it to one race at the same time. So
H Town is the one to be at. I'll tell you that. We're gonna probably be there till 6 in the morning. We already know.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is a party last time. I can't wait.
yeah. Richard, what you got? Is that next for you? Is that
Yeah, yeah. I've been hitting it kind of a little heavy. Even with the newborn, you know, we did the Muskogee race. That was pretty good. It went to like $10,000 guarantee that we did, and then we did the street race right now with Luke. I think I'm gonna take at least take this coming weekend off, and then be ready for H Town. And then we're going to match race that SSR Battle Beyond 660. We're gonna be at that as well. And then I really want, like you said, like you guys said, I really want to get in contact with either say like the next small tire, the part 3 of the small tire, or the run what you brung no trailer. I guess depending on the weather, right? If somebody has the cold front moving in,
Right.
and we'll figure out like even on this third one for the small tire, maybe we'll go back to OKC. I've been looking at some roads here. We found 2 new roads. Things look really, really promising in one of them, dude. It is. I don't know. I might grab 8 cars, do 100 buy-in, and go and see how well it works before we bring people from out of town over. Just kind of knock the
Right.
dust and see how far we get with it, because it's nice, man. We got a few things we got to figure out over here, but maybe we'll go back to Wichita, hit it 2 for 2. We've done it before, or we might even be down there in Texas with. Well, I don't know. I know you're busy as hell, but we'll figure
yeah?
something out. Just you never know where we're gonna be.
Uh, Luke, you got any sponsors? Anybody you want to get shout out to?
Nick,
Anything
that was
automotive?
good. All things automotive,
All things
obviously.
automotive.
Yeah, all things automotive performance. Nick Roberts, he helps us out a lot with parts and glue, of course. Um, and the team, just everybody in general, everybody that comes up to the shop and helps us out and puts in time and either racing or wrenching or doing security. Our boys, me and Shorty's boys, usually are doing security for us. Um, just everybody that puts a hand in it makes everything work. Everybody that likes to travel with us and likes to go help us.
Hell
We
yeah.
don't have a whole lot of sponsors.
But you can always use some.
Always
anybody
use
wants a sponsor.
Tire sponsor.
There you
Tire,
go.
that'd be the best thing. Tire sponsors.
Oh yeah.
How can they get a hold of you? If somebody watching this right now wants to sponsor or be interested in sponsoring Team Just Ended or you or
Yep.
your shop, how can they get a hold of you?
Team Just Send It Racing. We got a Facebook page, or you can message the shop. Message the shop. All things automotive performance at Gmail.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Richard.
Oh, buddy, me? Man, yeah. For everybody that buys a shirt, a hat, or a sticker, anything from 660 Street, we really appreciate it. When it comes to the street racing, that's all out of pocket for us. And so it does help with fuel or maybe getting the camera guys a bite to eat or whatever. You know how it is on those long nights. I mean, we're going to be hungry when we're done, I'll tell you that, and tired or whatever. So I'm just humbly want to say thank you. You guys, people that buy merchandise, when I see a sticker out there, a hat or whatever, man, really means the world, man. We got the stuff up on the 660street.com, or if you're at a race personally, thank you guys. And then, yeah, my 2023 sponsors, we got Circle D Converters, Twin Peaks, Full Pool Diesel Performance, KC Dyno House. The guys, they've always been just amazing with us. And Jeff 918 Motorsports also for, he's worked really good with me on the Nova and stuff, helping me get things that I need. So check them out, and I'm just really thankful, bro. Like everybody that supports any of us, thank you.
Yeah.
I promise we're not getting rich out here, bro. Ain't nobody quitting their damn job to do this shit. But any help that we get, it means a lot.
Are you gonna have your car at H-Town, Richard?
Hell no, bro. That was stressful as hell. Last time we went, that was stressful as fuck.
It's hard to do both, isn't it?
Dude, it's very hard to do both.
I've seen this dude this weekend. This will make you laugh. He pulled up to the burnout, and he had an old school open face helmet on, barely fit on his head. It looked like it was a little bit too small. But this kid, he had a teeth smiling grin. He was just looking around, and I was like, no, maybe. And then he won, and he come back around, and the smile was even bigger. And I'm like, man, I like this guy. And I don't know if it's brother or whatever, but he was smiling too. And I was like, so he won again. So the next round, he's smiling even bigger. And I noticed the guy that I think I seen him down Texas 2K for. And I said, man, I like that. He got a big old smile on his face and this and that and the other. He's like, yeah. He goes, that was his 5th pass on no prep. And I'm like, well, he's doing good. He goes, yeah. That smile start dwindling down once you start getting faster and faster.
Yeah.
Or until you run into where's it at? Until you run into Puppy Kicker here.
Man.
What my rules, people? What my rules?
I don't even know what's going on. I just saw that floating around. Like I didn't even know. I was leaving Luke's race or whatever, heading home, and I saw this start surfacing, and people. I'm not gonna lie, without me saying too much of my own thoughts on that one, because I'm really trying to stay out of that one. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
And it is what it is. I've seen stranger things in life, so
Yeah.
Hey,
it fits.
Rules are meant to be broken. Like, here, I'm going to say this right now. The guys here, they started doing this daily driver race. You know what class has more rules? Daily driver. Small tire would be like 4 sentences. Daily driver would be like a book this fat. But you know what's crazy? Even when the book is this fucking fat, right? There's a car out there that fits all those rules, and it runs 552 on asphalt. And then they're going to try to find a rule to make sure that he can't get in. And you know how I know this as a fact? Are you ready? Here's the beautiful thing. I made a post one day on the 660 page, and I said, if you put a daily driver race together, what would be the rules? And you know what everybody did? Guess what everybody did? These dumbasses described their car. Every one of them.
their own car.
Their own car, and the only car that fit the rules was their own car. It was so stupid. They were like,
Gotta have mismatching color doors.
Yes,
Crack in the
yes, yes.
windshield.
Yes, it was like the description. I clicked on their profiles and I'm like, one guy was like, the whole car, you know what I mean? Gotta have, he said, must have factory glass, no plexiglass, but your hood pins are allowed. Aftermarket hood is allowed. And I'm looking at his car and I'm like, of course it is. It's just so crazy. I had to say this. I had to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. I feel so much better now. But yeah, when it comes to daily driver world, all the rules revolve around everybody's car fitting. And even when, again, once again, remember this, it was when it's this fat, there's a car out there that fits all the rules, factory interior, power windows, AC, heat and air, everything in there. And it's probably going to be a twin turbo Coyote with a built motor, a built transmission, and it's gonna fucking fly down that motherfucker like at 138 miles an hour, and then they're gonna say that something that that guy has on there is not allowed. It's
Yep.
every single time, and that's the daily driver world. So if you want a real daily driver race, a real one, and you got to make everybody mad, you say no cage, no parachute, no slicks, heat and air, drag radials, literally something you drive every single day, all the time, every time. Like, and people are gonna be like, but that's unsafe. That's dangerous. You're damn right, because the car's not supposed to be that fast anyways to begin with. And there
Right.
you have it. I said it. You know, do I favor my car? Yeah, my shit ain't got none of that shit. None of that shit. None of it. But
So
hey,
did
I
you
ain't
just
crying.
describe your car? I'm just playing with you.
I think he did. I think I heard and Black Nova at the end of that.
Yeah, it has to be
he
black.
was
And it
like,
has to be Nova.
he, he was like, what else is in there that's not daily driver? Well, I'll grab this camera
Oh,
out there right now.
Uncle Bo.
Mary, it is.
Uncle Bo
Thank
already in
you.
here.
Those in there, bro. Hey, but I just wanted to say that that's the problem with daily driver world. Everybody describes their own car, and even when you make a million rules right through the crack, boom, a stupid fast ass full bolt on daily driver fits.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man, we're touching on what did it say?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we got a truck we're gonna try to bring with us, Rolly, to do daily driver down there.
yeah. There, I think H Town has the most competitive daily driver class period out there. That's like the nicest way I can say that. Man, them fuckers are fast.
Yeah,
Well, I seen one post where some guy said, "What? All they need to have is charging and cooling, uh, uh, be on pump gas, and uh, all steel and all glass, or all steel. And
And
I
I
can't
think
remember
no,
it's whatever." And I'm like, "Well, hell, y'all gonna get all mad when fucking the Kraken shows up and smacks y'all around. Then you'll have
yeah,
to fucking change something else out."
right.
yeah, daily driver's a scary place to be. If you're the rule master or you're the organizer, I don't want to do that. I
No
don't.
way. There's no
I,
way. That would be
yeah.
horrible to try to make sure every car, because if you miss something on one car and then he ends up winning, then that's why he run, because he didn't have a passenger wiper blade. Otherwise, he would have lost. And yeah,
Yeah, I'm telling you, daily driver world is not where I want to be. That scares me. Even on
yeah,
small tire, I'm already the bad Mr. 28 guy. But yeah, it's cool. I just want to bring small tire racing to 28s and cars with front bumpers and front end. So that's all I'm asking. Like I just want to bring it back to where cars are cars. That
right.
that's it.
Yeah, if you're missing
Yeah.
a hood, no big deal. But other than
No,
that,
yeah,
it
no,
needs to
dude,
be
yeah,
some
yeah. If
hood.
you're missing a hood, fuck it, you know.
A fake tailgate. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna go check on the baby. As always, thanks for having me,
Are you?
bro.
Hey, go take another piss. Why?
Go take it. Go take another one. Keep the audio on.
Yeah, all right. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, so how's is weather starting to change up there?
Yeah, it's getting chilly during the nights, but it's not too bad during the day.
Yeah, that's what I think this week, was it this week or last week? I can't remember, but we got down under 100 finally. And well, it was like 93 today. So I mean, we're still not. I guess that's an improvement, but at night it's still in the 60s and 70s here. So
Yeah, no, I
there's no
think
trailer shit here
Saturday.
yet.
Yeah, Saturday here it was. I think it was a high of 68,
Ooh,
and then Saturday night it got down. I want to say 42 or 43.
ooh,
So it
Yeah.
was chilly Saturday night.
hell yeah, that's what. Then you're making some good power then.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. His car was acting full on 28s. Well,
yeah.
it's acting full enough to win.
Joke was struggling with his too a little bit on the 28s, and then the colder weather come in, and we had tested a couple weeks before, and it was working good. And I don't know if it was just the cold snap or what, but he was really fighting it off the line.
This motherfucker right here. We
Uh-huh.
motherfucker, we ain't in Canada, eh? We don't have fucking igloos here, eh?
Shit, we'd be lucky to get 4 inches of snow.
Hey, Luke, how many times you jumped?
How many times have I jumped?
Yeah, jumped the light.
A couple.
Oh, just like Trevor, he's just only done it twice. He's only jumped
Oh
twice, even though his nickname is Jumper.
yeah. Yeah, no, I've jumped the light a couple times. Sometimes you racing somebody that you feel like you need that little bit of extra, so you'll guess on it.
Oh yeah, but this guy right here, he jumped on a buy run. He did. He did. He jumped.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He
he
did it
did.
on you too.
Yeah, he did it on me too. Yeah, I come back and before I hit the light, he took off.
Saying three. He does 3 times now. He's done 3 times. He's oh, all right. Well, appreciate you coming on, and I'll probably see you here in the next couple of weeks. Or wait, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
next
weeks.
couple
I
of
think.
weeks or so, two or
Yeah,
3 weeks.
yeah, 2 3 weeks.
Oh, bump.
Bump. Yeah.
Uh, all right. All right. Have a good night. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming on.
everybody. Yes, sir.
Later. All right. As always, sticky icky, and onto it racing products. Let's see. This weekend we are watching the weather for Cash Days of Virginia at Twin Rivers, uh, up there in Coburn. I think that's right, Coburn or Virginia, Coburn, Virginia. Uh, and then the following weekend after that, uh, we have the Purge. The Purge. The Purge No Prep at Wagler Motorsports Park. That's in Lyons, Indiana. I think that's close to the Illinois line up there. And then y'all know where we'll be at H Town. And then where'd it go? It's down here, isn't it? Flashlight at Hobbs the same weekend that for some reason we're always the same weekend as Matt and them does their race at SSR over there, so we can't make it out there. But we'll be in Hobbs, New Mexico. We're starting about 80, 100 feet past the starting line. As always, we'll be there. Hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, Chuck went on tilt. Oh, he'll be at Hobbs? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be passing through your neck of the woods. They said you're Big Spring or whatever. I picked up one of my dogs in Big Springs. I ain't gonna lie. It's a TA. It's a truck stop. She found me about 9 years ago. She's still with me. But oh, Trevor, what? All I got. All I cinnamon caught my my eye here. So I love cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon cracker. They make cinnamon cracker. Oh, cinnamon crackers. Hmm. Ah. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't. Happy has a thing tomorrow night, so I might just do maybe Olympic 101 tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't know yet, but and find somebody to get. Maybe I get Nate on here and we talk about puppy kicking. I don't know. Never know. Hope you all have a good night. Later.